My name is Shijen, anchoring spiritual services and sacred structures that hold space for transcendence, offering guidance and wisdom of healing and transformation. Welcome to Voice of the Ancestors.
Hello, Collective. How you guys are doing? So my name is Yujin. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go get ahead and get into it with today's message. And welcome back to the Voice of the Ancestors. All right. Let's get into it. I call upon the ancestors of those chosen within the collective souls, those who walk in love and integrity to reveal insight, guidance, presence, gift, and clarity of wisdom. Okay. So today's message for the collective is that the chosen are definitely the chosen that are divinely connected to the all, definitely that are empathetic, that are pure, that have this healing power, that are independent, that are connected to their higher self and able to listen to their higher self. Also, who have very vibrant sacral energy, but also throat chakra energy, able to express themselves. And their purpose here is using their gifts, their talents, using their gifts, their talents, their emotions to heal. And in this healing opens doors and portals towards their purpose that allows them to get what they need if they meet their own needs in healing. So in other words, you have to heal first in order to get what it is that you desire. Okay, you have to be able to know what it is that you need to heal. Okay, so collective, we have here where some of you may not be your authentic, true selves at this moment of time. You may not, I'm definitely pulling here because the truth, we have here truth with the scale, so you could be a Libra energy, you could be fire sign, water sign here, trying to find some form of balance. Or you could just be, in general, for the collective, trying to find balance between your divine energy, your divine masculine, and your divine feminine energy coming into place, right? Okay, but some of you are taking on other people's truths, not being your authentic selves. 222 on a timer. Okay, this could be a partner that you're meant to be. This could be a partner, a twin flame connection that you're getting absolutely lost in. Okay. This could also be, or it could be that you're having inner conflict. Okay. You could be having inner conflict with knowing your own inner truth, with needing to know your own inner truth and what it is that your authentic self, who is your authentic self, what is your purpose. Okay. And not so much as being in a rush. Okay, not so much as being a rush. For some of you, you could have someone that's actually telling you the truth and you're not listening to them. You could be having someone tell you the truth and you're not listening to them because you feel that you're just right. You may be someone who is just one-sided, one-track minded and not open-minded. You may be someone who is not willing to, who is a narcissistic person and seeing things from only one point of view, which is your view and not the view of others. But you're here to be called to let you, you're here as your ancestors are calling you to let you know that actually two truths can coexist, because it isn't just you who makes action and then reaction comes. It takes two to tango. So that means there's two sides of the story, and you have to be willing to see someone else's side, to look into yourself in order to better progress and grow yourself. Okay, so you could be someone that's hiding in illusions, hiding in lies and deceit and within the collective. Okay, so you could also be someone who needs to explore more of your truth. Let out who you authentically are. Express yourself and what it is that you're meant to do, and know that you're protected in your new beginning, and that stability is in progress. Great progress can come to you if you just stay in alignment with what is your authentic self and express as the divine essence that you are. Okay. And of course, without no pain, there is nothing to gain. Okay, some of you may be keeping secrets from someone or keeping secrets from someone else because you're jealous. Okay, because of some type of envy that you have regarding someone, and feeling small and thinking or feeling like you're small regarding this person. Okay, there's a massive change coming in. Massive change coming in. Okay, regarding your stability, your progress because of so. There's a massive change coming in regarding your progress because ability and so. So this is definitely someone who is not in alignment with their authentic self, and this is also someone who's not listening to the truth that someone is telling them because of how jealous that they are and feeling that they're below someone or smaller than someone, and that is an insecurity problem that is being projected upon someone. Okay, that is an insecurity problem that's being projected. Okay, there could be some unexpected turmoil or drama that's about to happen because of not being able to, because of the purpose in forgiving someone. You need to learn how to forgive someone. And this is part of your life purpose, especially in order to get your life purpose, or in order to walk into your life purpose with peace and harmony, that your angel guides, your ancestors and ascended masters are here telling you that they want to offer that in fact it is what you deserve. Okay, and it could come from a twin flame, like I said, or a soulmate connection. But they're here to help you with your dreams. Look at this. They're here to help you with your dreams. They're here to help you with building your dreams, or with taking the visions that you have in your dreams and turning them into reality, right? So that way you can take back your power. All you have to do is take accountability for the things that you have done. And this is clarity. This is absolute truth. This is the test that you're failing, that the collective is failing as a whole to pass here, because it's uncomfortable for you or because it's very challenging for you. But at the end of the day, challenges and difficulty is what makes us stronger, what grows us. And you need to release anything that's stopping you from wanting to do that, including inner conflict. Including inner conflict. You need to know more of your authentic self here, okay? Ancestors that are present. We have here the healer. The healer is present. The warrior is present. The spirit animal, buffalo, turtle, and eagle is present. Okay, and we also have here the ancestor Orunmila from Orisha. Okay, these are healers and seers, those who know how to. First of all, Orunmila is the seer. She activates the third eye for the Sagittarius, knowing how to plan one's purpose, asking questions on what steps needs to be taken to create one's purpose into reality, to create and bring down what it is that you've seen in heavens and manifest it into reality. This is Orunmila that is here. Okay. We have here the healer is here. The healer is here to bring transformation through compassion and grace. Being able to show that forgiveness, okay? And then showing that forgiveness allows you to heal, right? Because the forgiveness is not for someone else. It's for ourselves, okay? This is what's going to bring in abundance between two individuals, between twin flames or unions, between partnerships. This is what's going to help heal this connection, and know that you're divinely protected and your abundance is divinely protected as well. 844 on the timer as I was looking forward to speaking this up. Okay, we have here as well the warrior is present. The warrior is present because of the protection, because it feels that it needs to protect, defend, and act with courage, okay? Act with courage in one's purpose, in one's mission, and one's goals, and being more resilient through leadership and service, okay? Not through emotions, not emotional resilience, but having emotional strength that allows you to continue pushing forward, and knowing that you're protected, knowing that you you will take action with courage towards whatever it is that you need to do, okay? We have here, as I said, the ancestor, spirit animals, buffalo, eagle, turtle. So let's go ahead and dive into a little bit more about you beautiful, chosen children of within the collective that need to bring in more healing and need to believe more in their own power. Let's go ahead and dip into that. So for the healer, we have here where you've been passed down from your ancestors the gift of intuitive empath, of being able to strongly feel for something, of being able to transmute pain, okay? Alchemy, okay? You also have this energy where you make people feel very safe and very comfortable, very calm, okay? You also have this energy that brings in, brings in some form of truth, okay? Where you help people tap into remembering who they are, and it is only because you have the gift and ability to remember who you are, okay? You also are someone who has a holistic vision where you want to help heal people through, herbs or anything organic, anything tied to nature, anything that's tied to spirit, to the spiritual realm, that brings about healing for other people, whether it's music, whether it's essential oils, whether it's rituals that you do that bring healing, or anything of that nature in general, okay? This ancestor is here to help bring transformation to you through compassion and through grace, okay? Your purpose, they want to remind you of your purpose, that your emotions actually shape your gift. In other words, you need to be very careful with the intent and how you feel and what it is that you're putting out, okay? Because as a healer, we have the gift and ability to drain our energy. And we cannot pour into other people, draining our energy. So it's really time for us to take our moment to just know that it's okay for us to take time to heal, as we're also being able to heal other people, okay? But your emotions shape your gift, and so you need to be very careful with, what it is that you let in, what it is that you go through, and also being able to ground your energy to transmute your own pain, okay? You have the foundation of true healing work. You're here to protect your energy and honor your own needs, and this is what your ancestor is here for. This is your purpose, 1212 on the timer as I was looking forward. You are here to trust your intuition. Use your gifts and your talents for sacred services, and offer those gifts, those talents, because of the fact that you are chosen to be able to be in a situation where you can heal others, okay? You have this ability to be able to heal others. You also have to be able to heal yourself. To be able to heal yourself, to tap into that chosen child that is receptive and listens to their higher self, knowing when to act and when to need rest, when to chill, okay? We have here the ancestor warrior is present, okay? The warrior ancestor is present. They have given you the gift of courage and resilience, emotional strength. They've given you the gift of leadership and service. So you may be someone that is a natural leader. You may be someone that who has a huge role in spirituality, okay? And you need to embrace more of that. This is what, stop acting so small, okay? You are literally the universe in an ecstatic motion. So it's like this ancestor here is definitely letting you know that you stop acting so small, because your role is really not. You may think that it is. You may not know what your role truly is, but you are not someone that's small. You're someone whose role is very imperative, okay? This ancestor is also here giving you sacred discipline, especially when it comes down to your higher self. So they're here helping you to grow your energy, to really grow. They're here to help you grow by being able to being able to use that pain for something that's more important. And when it comes down to leaders, leaders are here to protect, and defend, and to act off instinct, off impulse, especially when it comes down to protecting other people. Because it's really not about, us. It's about the people that we're protecting. This is what leaders do. Leaders protect. They don't think about themselves. they protect, okay? They take the shots, all right? And so here, you may have a warrior instinct or energy where you're someone who always taking hits for other people. You may be someone that's always protecting someone, sticking your neck out for other people. And going through, or you could be someone who goes through shit with people that you really don't have to go through. But you're here to also help show them that courage, that strength, so they can find their own. Okay. Your purpose. This ancestor is here to remind you to define your own sacred mission, to define your sacred mission, as I just helped with here. Okay. To train your energy through breath work and movement. Set boundaries, lead with integrity, make sure that you're doing things righteously, not just publicly, but also, when no one's looking. Okay, you have this ability to channel word energy, especially when you're going through shit, you're going through challenges. You have this ability to be hard, to be tough. Okay, stand in it when you're going through stuff. Okay, I didn't mean to rhyme right there. But you also have this ability to be able to design oracle cards or any blends or any rituals that actually reflect warrior essence. So this is also something that's part of your sacred mission. The ability to create oracles or tarot cards that reflect empowerment, strength. For some of you who do not have ideas, there goes one. And it is in alignment with you. We have here the ancestor buffalo, so spirit animal buffalo is here, allowing you to know. This could be earth energy, so you could be Taurus, Virgo, or Cancer. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But you are an ancestor. It ain't just about the fact that you have an ancestor. Your ancestor is training you to soon be an ancestor. Okay, and an ancestor that's going to ascend upward. Okay. They want to remind you that your lesson is to walk with reverence. Okay? You need to know that you are the breath of the ancestors. That's why I said you. So you represent them, you connected to them, you're connected to them, which is why there's this earth energy present, because you're literally connected to your ancestors. And all you have to do is call upon them, channel their energy. Man, it's nothing for you, okay? Let your steps bless the earth with remembrance. So they're here to help you remember what path or road that you took in being your higher self. They're here to help you reach your higher path here, okay? That is what this ancestor is. If you happen to see a buffalo, pay attention. Pay attention. If you see a buffalo, pay attention, okay? If you perhaps see north, or maybe you live on the north side, pay attention, okay? This could be a message for you. Orunmila, we have here the seer of the Orishas. The same as in Norse mythology, Odin is the seer in Norse mythology. We have Orunmila. All right, now this person, we have here where this person is definitely connected to the third eye, as I was telling you guys, for one's life purpose, for one's mission, okay? So you're chosen that has a mission that you need to pursue that's going to bring in healing for you, all right? You could be someone who has Neptune in Sagittarius or Saturn in Sagittarius, okay? Or Jupiter in Sagittarius. So Jupiter, Saturn, or Neptune in Sagittarius. You may be seeing the number 777 a lot. This ancestor is here, present. Bing, 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 bing. Present at that time. And you need to call upon them. Okay? You're here, they're telling you that you have this ability to embody the force of nature that controls your own destiny. Okay? Using your psychic abilities for divination to create sacred order in your life and tap into your own divine wisdom here, okay? By tapping into your own divine wisdom here, okay? So, This ancestor is here letting you know that overall you have the power, you have the magic to utilize your psychic abilities to lay out your blueprint for your entire life, and which can create order and balance in your life, especially if you're someone who has had a destiny swap in your life, if you're someone who is going through trials and tribulations because there is someone spiritual that is causing a lot of disorder in your life in the first place. Orunmila is here. Orunmila is here to bring in order for you. We have here where she's letting you know that your gift is to unfold spiritual truths and life lessons of personal and collective faith. You have the gift to tell the collective what it is that's going to happen futuristically or, presently. But you also have and whether it is spiritually or it is personally, what's going to happen in their lives, or, what is it that they're going through spiritually, going through spiritual thresholds and transitions. If they're ascending, reaching higher levels, if they're gaining more power, being more open or being more closed off. But you have the ability basically to use your gift to share with the collective what is going to happen. Okay? And this ancestor wants you to know to use that gift, okay? That is what you're here for from the divine, from the all, is to use that gift, okay? You're someone who's very wise. You could be someone who's very patient, someone who's very compassionate, integrous, but also someone who's very mysterious, okay? We have here the spirit animal eagle, so someone who has very clear eyesight, psychic abilities, being able to see clearly anything, whether it's seeing clearly within someone, seeing clearly the situation, but you have the ability to see clearly, okay? This ancestor, this spirit animal and ancestor is connected to an air element, so you could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. You are a messenger, okay? Your ancestors, this ancestor is here letting you know that you are the messenger. You are here to let people know, how to see things clearly. Okay, 222-5 on a timer. You're on the right path to a massive change here, especially when it comes down to some form of partnership. Okay, you need to believe in that. Okay, you may possibly live on the east side, or it is possible that you could be someone who is communicative, creative, very tapped into the divine feminine energy is what I'm getting here. Okay. Again, this ancestor is here to let you know that the lesson that you need to learn about who you authentically are is to be able to ascend to clarity. You need to be able to tap in to see who you authentically are. You need to see the truth of things with a clear mindset, with clear eyes. Okay? You were born to soar. You were born to soar. You need to let your wings remember the wind of truth. Okay? You need to remember who carries your wings. What wind is underneath your wings? Okay? What truth you need to tap into, okay, in order for you to flourish. We have here your ancestors. If your ancestor is or spirit animal is a turtle, slow and steady is what I'm hearing here from this ancestor. Slow and steady. Take your time, okay? Creating who you are is limitless. It's timeless. Why? Because everything happens in divine order, in divine timing. Something we don't have no control over. So this is the reason why in that moment it is limitless to create and find yourself. You can never be too late. You can never be too early. Because because in heaven, time does not exist. In the spiritual realm, time does not exist. You are who you are anyway. So this ancestor is here to remind you of that, and to remind you in your life, being your authentic self, to honor your divine timing, to honor the process of evolution and becoming or transforming, right? To honor these things, love these things about you. What it is that you're releasing, what it is that you're gaining, what it is that you're learning, what it is that you're letting go of, and no longer receiving to learn, but learning from, right? This ancestor is letting you know you carry your temple within, meaning that your divine is not on the outside, it is on the inside. And because it is on the inside, it takes time. Because whatever healing needs to happen inward takes time. Whatever reflection needs to happen to learn from your mistakes takes time. Whatever strength and power that needs to be built from within takes time. So you have to be open to honoring divine timing, to take time to be the divine essence that you are, and do not be in a rush. Didn't we say that about the truth at the moment of time, the rushing and stuff? Yeah, okay. You're being called to reflect on, to reflect on your divine and your masculine energy, and know that you're being guided, supported, and loved by your ancestors, your spirit guides, when it comes down to what it is that you need to do, who you authentically are, your purpose, and more, okay? Massive change is definitely coming. Definitely could be an earth or water element, Cancer, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could also be for earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, connected to the void or connected to the above, the heavens, okay? But you are the earth keeper. You are also, this ancestor right here is allowing you, the turtle ancestor, the spirit animal turtle ancestor, is letting you know that you are also here as a guardian of the thresholds, guardian of the transitions, okay? You're here to help people through transitions and thresholds to becoming their higher self. And that is the reason why you are the divine within, okay? But you have to help yourself first get through before you get through someone else, okay? Also here, as I said, you are the earth keeper. So you connect the earth with the void and, the heavens above. So from here, from down below, which is the void, which is water, down below, all the way up, you are the person who holds this line together. If anyone cuts, it becomes a problem, okay? Anyone cuts, it becomes a problem. Alrighty, let's tap on into the message here. So, these ancestors overall in general that are connecting with you, chosen children of the all, okay? You're being asked to believe more in your own magic, believe more in yourself, believe more in the new possibilities that you could have, or any possibilities, and in whatever it is that you're expressing as your divine essence, okay? But you need to believe more in yourself, more in your imagination, and tap more into your sacral energy confidently, knowing that you are magical, knowing that you are authoritative, okay? And really bringing that energy down to really ground in it, because why? You are the child of the all. You are a child of the all, and in that knowing in itself you are imperative, you are valuable, you are magnificent, you are magical, you are wondrous, okay? There is no, it does not matter what other people say, really. There is nothing to that, because you are the child of the all, the creator, the source. And there's nothing that can stop that. There is nothing that could tear that down unless you forget who you are. Okay, you're also being called to allow new possibilities to happen in your life that bring about new reality for you, okay? Let go, because, and this is what Spirit is saying by the secrets that you hold because of jealousy here. Listen, see what this says, secrets. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. That means that the possibilities that you could have that are different, that could be set differently for you and bring in a new reality that emerges in alignment with yours and with your soul, that brings healing and true happiness. You are hiding from yourself because of this envy, this jealous energy, because of because of the fact that you worry, okay, or the fact that you that you're so worried on greed, or so worried on, being mean, okay, or you're just so comfortable with it's the fact that you're just absolutely so comfortable with keeping a secret of jealousy, which justifies your meanness and your greed here, okay? Because it comforts your worries of whether or not you are, or comforts your worries and your insecurities about yourself, okay, in general, okay? And so you're keeping secrets from yourself because there could be a whole new life waiting for you, and you're keeping it from yourself, hiding who you authentically are, okay? Hiding who you authentically are, when it's time to really just be open to these new possibilities that's going to come in your life, and know that, again, becoming who you are meant to become, or transforming into who you are meant to be, takes time. Period. And you shouldn't rush the process. You shouldn't rush the process at all. For some of you, you're definitely being called by the ancestors in the back, by the ancestors, but also the divine as well, to activate, to go within and access your Akashic records to receive information, and activate your solar plexus energy, standing in your own willpower to be able to believe in your own magic, but also being able to do what it is that you need to do, okay? And what is in alignment with you, and that brings your divine masculine and brings your feminine energy into balance, okay? By expressing your authentic self, expressing who you are, expressing the truth, again, as I was saying, being who you really are, and seeing things from a different perspective, okay? Seeing things from a different perspective. This is what's going to bring miracles and healing into your life, that brings prosperity, especially when you're learning how to access the hidden knowledge that shifts your world, because you have that ability to shift your world, to alchemize and transmute pain, to be able to learn from your mistakes, to be able to learn from the challenges and the experiences that you go through for growth that brings this abundance in the first damn place. All right. That brings this abundance in the first damn place. Okay? So yes, it's like you definitely have it, and you're definitely being called to stand in your your authority, your power. Take accountability or stand in your power and exemplify it, express it, okay? By being confident in who you authentically are, okay? See what message overall Spirit has or ancestors have for you guys here. Alrighty, so you definitely here you're being called to be open to new connections that bring in abundance into your life. 1-8, okay? These are connections that are really rooted and grounded in your spiritual journey, and they're here to bring in abundance, okay? They're here to bring in abundance. You need to be open to these new connections. You need to also be open to the connection of your higher self, okay? So if you're not being connected with someone and aligning with someone, you're definitely being called to align with your higher self by grounding your own energy that brings about abundance, because your spiritual role has a great your sacred, your life purpose, and who you authentically are has a very specific role that needs to be played out in the world. And for some reason, the light within your heart needs to be shown. It's not even some reason. It's the fact that it's true. The light within your heart needs to be shown, especially when you are a child of the all, okay? The child of the all always has a purpose that needs to be, in which that light needs to be shown for the world, okay? You are divinely protected, so plant seeds right now in this moment. That's going to help you, see future benefits, okay? You'll be seeing a harvest real soon behind whatever it is that you've been planting, either now or what it is that you've been planting in the past, okay? Know that good things are coming forward at this moment of time, okay? Blessings could be coming into your life very soon if you are willing to open your heart to these new connections that bring in abundance in which you are divinely protected in, okay? And then we have here the 1, so 18441. Those are very, very strong synchronicity numbers here, okay? In which these blessings is going to lead you to, awakening more to your higher consciousness, okay? What they're doing, what your ancestors are doing in opening up to your higher self or in opening up to these new connections is what's going to allow you to awaken more to your higher self and bring in this new portal of new beginnings again, of a new reality that emerges for you up frontwards, okay? That allows you to tap into your higher infinite mindset, your divine essence and being as a chief, as who you are, as a chief, as a leader, someone who serves. But you have to be able to emotionally ground your energy, regulate yourself, okay? Ground your energy to regulate yourself. Be the leader that you are and attune for your purpose, okay? You may be someone that's preparing for your life purpose, preparing for who you authentically are, preparing for whatever vision quest in this world that the all has for you to go through. But you are preparing for it, and you need to continue to be calm when you are expressing your authenticity, or when you're connecting with your authenticity, when you're expressing emotions. But also you need to be calm when it comes down to utilizing your divine wisdom as a leader in expressing your authenticity, okay? For some of you, existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction in the future. There's opportunities for marriage and having a good foundation and strong set family for some. But if you are single, you need to be aware of temptations that could actually lead to some form of trouble, because a child could be born into your world. So therefore, for those who are in existing relationships, you could have a baby coming present into your life, okay? For those of you who are single, or you could be having a good, strong family foundation set, okay, set. But for those of you who are single, be careful, be cautious, because a baby is definitely on board. So you could definitely be bringing into 2026 a newborn, okay? For some of you, you could be, Purchasing a new property or perhaps selling one, but you need to be careful and be cautious of your transactions. Okay, someone either someone maybe trying to scam you, or it could be that you need to have proof of your transactions, because someone could say that you didn't do this or that and third. You need to, in other words, cover up your own ass here, okay? Cover up your own ass. I ain't going to waste no more time on that. Cover up your own ass. We also have here, for some of you, that you need not to burn out, okay? Your hard work is going to see results, but you need to focus more on your health at this moment of time, okay? Go see a doctor if you have to, a dentist, or some form of health profession, to get your life back in style. Maybe perhaps get on a diet, exercise more, but your health is being called that you be attentive. And I think that that's what that healer is in this moment of time. The ancestor healer was here for, is that you, in healing other people, you have to remember to heal yourself as well, okay? So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's more important. It's so important. And especially with the all loves someone who loves life, who loves creation, who loves the living, okay, who loves what he's created, okay, and who appreciates what he's created, and that in itself also and that includes laws, regulations, orders, but also us, and that is the reason why in the Bible it is stated that we are to show love even to thy enemy. And this is the reason why it is called for some of you to learn how to open your heart and shed forgiveness. Because, again, the all loves anyone who loves and appreciates what he has created. Okay? A lot of planning is happening for a lot of you guys in the future. You need to lay down your foundation immediately, okay? Because there are some financial gains that's going to be coming in soon for a lot of you, okay? For a lot of you. Be your authentic self. Listen to someone's truth. Forgive other people if you want to walk into your life purpose, because your life purpose is calling you. Take back your responsibility. Take back your power by taking responsibility and accountability for the things that you are doing or not doing, okay? Within your life, within your purpose. But it is time, collective. One love, namaste, ashe. For some of you, some unexpected situations could happen. You need to really figure out whether or not, if you're afraid of knowing whether or not you could trust someone, the only way to find out is if you actually lend a moment to be in someone's presence and give them the trust in the first place. That's the only way you're going to be able to know you can trust someone, is going through the experience, okay? Have the courage to be loved because it gives you strength, but have the courage to give someone love because it gives you courage, okay? Listen to your intuition. We honor the ancestors for their gifts, their guidance, their wisdom, and their continued presence. One love, namaste, collective. Y'all already know what it is. Tap in and tune in on my Facebook, on YouTube, my TikTok pages, or you can go to my website that's located in my bio link on my Facebook page. One love, namaste, ashe. Or you can also find, as I just shared and pointed out, one love, namaste, ashe to you.